morning, children. Let us learn C++ today. C++. What is C++? C++ is a programming language. C++ is a programming language, but it is a high level general purpose programming language. C++ is a powerful general purpose high level programming language. Okay, now why to learn C++? What is the use of C++? See, it can be used to develop operating system, browser, games, and so on. So C++ can be used to develop operating system, browsers, games, or any kind of software. Okay, so that is the use of C++. Okay, so as you know, C++ is a programming language. It's a language. So before learning any language, you have to learn its commands. You have to learn its grammar. Here grammar means the commands, because it's a computer language, it's not a human language. If you want to learn human language, you have to learn the grammar of that language. But if you want to learn any computer programming language, you have to learn or you have to understand the commands of that language. So here in down, I will discuss some commands of C++ programming language. Okay, so see the first command, CLRSCR. CLRSCR, it is used to clear the screen. Okay, suppose you have written one program and you have seen the output of the program. Okay, and after seeing the output, if you want to clear the screen, so this command can be used. So CLRSCR is the command to clear the screen. Then we have getch, getch. It is used to stop the execution of a program for a while. This getch is used to stop the execution of a program for a while. Okay, suppose you have run a program, you have executed a program. Okay, and the program will show you the output, but while showing the output, you have to stop the program execution. Okay, and so getch is the command. It is used to stop the execution of a program for a while. Now cout, and you can see two angle bracket, cout and along with two angle bracket. Okay, now this command is used to display any message or any number. Cout along with two curly bracket, it is the command to display any message and a number or any number. Then sin command, sin command, sin and then two angle curly bracket, it is a command to enter any number from the keyboard. Okay, and at last endl, endl, it means the end of a line on the screen. It means the end of a line on the screen. So these are a few commands. We will have to learn more commands in C++, but for the time now, okay, this 5 command is enough to start a new program, means to start our first C++ program. Okay, so let us see the first program on C++. Question is, write a program to enter any three numbers and print the sum and average. Write a program to enter any three numbers and find the sum and average. Means you will have to enter three numbers from the keyboard and the computer will find out the sum and average of those numbers. Okay, So to do this program, you have to write all these instructions. To do the program, you have to write all these instructions, all these lines. Okay, these lines or the instructions are called coding, coding or code. Okay, so I will explain these lines. Okay, so see here. To start any C++ program, first you have to write hash include iostream.h, then hash include conio.h, then void main, then open bracket, close bracket, then curly bracket, then clrscr. Okay, so till here, from here to here, till here, all program will remain same. Okay, you can do 1000 program, but from here to here till clrscr, till here, all program will remain same. Now let us see first what are the meaning of these lines. Okay, now see hash, you can see the hash sign over here. This hash sign, hash, it is the preprocessor directive to the compiler. This hash is the preprocessor directive to the compiler, meaning this hash will direct the compiler that the user is going to type one program, include this file in this program. Okay, so this hash sign, it is also called preprocessor directive. This hash sign is, it is also called preprocessor directive. This will direct the compiler, okay, to include this file iostream.h, this file in this program. Okay, so you understood this hash sign, it is a preprocessor directive. It give a direction, it give a order to the compiler. Then you can see include. Include is a command from the preprocessor. Include this header file. Okay, now let's see what is iostream.h. What is iostream.h? Now iostream.h is a header file containing input and output. Means this iostream.h is a header file. If you do not use this file in your program, then you will not be able to enter any number or message from the keyboard. Okay, if you don't include this header file, this is a header file in your program, then you will not be able to enter any number or message from the keyboard. Here .h means it denotes the header file extension. .h is the header file extension. Next you can see again hash. Hash is a preprocessor directive. Again it is giving a direction, again it is giving an order to compiler to include the file conio.h in this program. Okay, so what is conio.h? Okay, this conio.h we need for this command getch. This conio.h we need for the command or for the function getch. Okay, so it is also a preprocessor directive. We need it to activate the getch. Okay, then we see void main. Okay, so you understood hash include iostream.h, hash include conio.h, and now let's see void main. Okay, see void main is the entry point for execution in C++. This void main is the entry point, meaning suppose you want to enter in your house, so definitely you will enter in your house from your main gate. You will not enter in your house from the window or from the terrace. Okay, you will definitely enter in your house from your main gate. So this main, void main, is the entry point, This void main is the entry point for this program. Okay. So this void main is the entry point for execution in C++ program. It tells the computer that there is a function called main that returns nothing. Yes, that returns nothing. Okay. See, before main, we have used void. That means this main function will not return any value. Okay. So the compiler will check this program. Compiler will start checking from void main, because this is like a main gate of this program. Okay. Now you can see this curly bracket open and the curly bracket close. Here curly bracket is open, here curly bracket is closed. So this curly brackets, it binds together the logical section of the program. This curly bracket binds together the logical section of the program. So from this curly bracket to this curly bracket, okay, this section binds the program together, binds the logical section of the program together. Okay. So you understood all this. Hash is the preprocessor directive. Include is the instruction from the preprocessor. IOStream is the header file containing input output. .h is the header file extension. conio.h, it is used to activate getch. Void main is the entry point. Void main is the entry point for execution in C++ program, and these curly brackets are used to bind the logical section of the program. Okay. Now I will discuss from this line. As I said, till here all program will remain same. From here to here all program will remain same. So I will discuss from here. So according to question, you have to enter three numbers and find the sum and average. Okay. So for that I have taken three variables A, B, C. Because I have to enter three numbers, so I have taken three variables A, B, C. In A we will have one number, in B we will have one number, and in C we will have another number. In S we will store the sum, and in AVG we will store the average. Okay. And you can give initial value to this variable 0. You can give initial value to all these variables 0. That's why I have written A equals to 0, B equals to 0, C equals to 0, S equals to 0, and AVG equals to 0. If you don't give this 0 value at the very beginning to the variable, then some strange answer will come when you will run the program. Okay. So here in this line we have declared these variables A, B, C, S, AVG. A will contain one number, B will contain another number, and C will contain one more number. S will store the sum, and average will store the average. And then you know the cout command. The cout command is the command to display any message and number. So here we have displayed this message, entered any three number. We will using this command we will display this message, enter any three number, and then we gave endl. What is endl? It means the end of a line on the screen. Okay. And then we have entered three number by this command. Okay. When this command will run, okay, you will be able to enter three number in one number in A, one number in B, and one number in C. So this sin command along with this angle bracket is used to enter numbers. And here in S we found the sum of three numbers, and here in average AVG we found the average. AVG equals to S by 3. Okay. And this GETCH gets we have given just to stop the execution of the program for a while, so that we can see the output. So this way we will have to write C++ program. Okay. Now let us see how to write C++ program in C++. So for that you should have installed C++ or Turbo C++ in your computer. Okay, you'll have to install Turbo C++ in your computer. If you have installed Turbo C++ in your computer, you can see this kind of icon. You can see this kind of icon in your computer screen. Okay, if you double click on this icon, then this Turbo C++ window will open, and by clicking this section, start Turbo C++, you can start C++. So what we did to start C++? What we did to start C++? If you double click here, then a dialog box will appear. Then you have to click here, Turbo C++, start Turbo C++, and then this kind of screen will appear. You have to click File, New, and then this blue screen will appear, and here you will have to write the program. I have already written the program, so I will show you how to execute the program, how to run the program. See, here I have written the program to find the average, sum and average of three numbers. So to run this program, after typing, to run this program, you have to press Ctrl F9. Ctrl F9 from the keyboard. As soon as you will press Ctrl F9 from the keyboard, okay, the screen will appear like this, and you can see here the message appear, enter any three numbers. So you have to enter three numbers for finding average, sum and average. Say I am entering three numbers, say 5, enter 5, enter 5, and then again enter, and then it will show the answer. The sum is 15, average is 5. Okay, now you can see this execution. Okay, can you see the result? You can see this result because you have given getch, gets command at last. That's why you are able to see the output, you are able to see the answer. If you don't give getch while writing the C++ program at last, then this output will not appear. Okay, so this way you can run the program and see the answer, and then you can again press enter. So go back to C++ screen. Okay, see here we have given getch. Because of getch, the computer is showing us the output. If you don't give, the computer will not show us output. And here we have given clr. For that, computer is clearing the screen and showing us the output. I am showing you again how to execute the program. First you open C++, okay, and then this kind of screen will appear. Here you will have to type the program. After typing the program, you will press Ctrl F9. As soon as you will press the Ctrl F9 to run the program, this kind of screen will appear, and here you have to enter three numbers. Suppose I am entering three numbers, 3, enter 5, enter 4, enter. The computer will show us the output. The sum is 12, average is 4. Then enter to go back to your C++ screen. Okay, now see, if you do any mistake, suppose here I am removing the semicolon. That means here I have done one mistake because I have not given the semicolon. Now if I run the program, computer will show us the error message. So I am again running the program. I will press Ctrl F9. See, computer is showing that there is one error. There is one error. Okay, what error? See, computer is showing here statement missing. Where? See here. Here we have not given the semicolon. So computer is showing us statement missing. What statement missing? Semicolon is missing. So you have to give here semicolon. So this way computer will show you all the errors. If you do any error, if you do any mistake, computer will show it here. So I will give the semicolon here. I'll give semicolon here, and then I will again run the program. See, now it is now computer is saying error. There is no error, zero error. and success means the program is success. So this way you can run the program. So to run the program you have to press Ctrl F9. Now you can see computer is showing enter any three numbers. So why computer is showing enter three numbers? Because you have given this message in your program. Okay, because you have given this message in your program, enter any three number. That's why the computer is showing that message. Okay, children, so this way we can type and run C++ program in Turbo C++. Okay children, thank you very much. So in next class we will do more C++ program. Thank you.